I'm Mac.
I'm Dakota.
And,
Another disappointing loss.
pound sand, Chief fans.
For real. God!
I don't mind, okay, I like a good game. I do.
And it was a good game.
And it was. I mean, obviously there was stupid things that happened throughout the game. But, my goodness, some internet tough boys.
God!
I tell you.
All week we've had to deal with it. And it's alright, it's whatever to jab. I give my piece too. But man, do you got nothing better to do?
No, I guess not.
Than to go on Broncos fan pages and just talk shit? Seriously. Irritates me. But whatever. We had another
Well,
huge...
that's what they want. They want to irritate you.
Yeah, and
they want to rub it in your face.
And it's when you're as dedicated and as passionate about it as we are, it gets under your skin a little bit.
It will,
but you just got to move on.
Yeah, you got to move on because it is what it is. I mean, I have a little bit of a smile on my face because that team blows chunks
toward the end.
They asphyxiate themselves, and what have they done in 25 years as a franchise?
Haven't won a single AFC. They haven't even been to an AFC Championship game in 25 years.
Exactly. All they are sponsoring is mustard and ketchup.
Ronald McDonald team, baby.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so whatever.
We're gonna swallow this loss because it's kind of just how the season is going.
Yep, it's a little dismal, but
it's definitely bitter. I don't like this. I don't like having to watch us lose every week practically. It was nice that we got to be there for a win. That's for sure.
Yeah, that was fun.
God,
but
I hate losing to the Chiefs. I hate losing to any division rivalry.
Yeah, there's a couple out there I hate losing to the Steelers. Hate losing to the
Patriots.
Trying to think of any other ones out there that I have a little bitter taste in my mouth.
Packers. I just don't like the Packers.
I don't mind the Packers, so
anymore I don't really care. But yeah, there's a few teams out there that.
But
suck.
yeah,
the Ravens. I don't
always
like
the division.
The Seahawks.
Yeah, always the division is what really gets you under the skin a little bit. Chargers not as much though. I don't know why. They just. I like them the best out of our division. Chiefs fans, not only do they suck, or Chiefs in general, but Chiefs fans suck too. Not only do they suck, they're an ugly ass team. The color scheme is complete garbage. If I have to rank color schemes in the NFL, Chiefs, you've got the number 32.
Well, 31 behind the Browns.
No.
I'll put the Browns at 32.
No, their color scheme, I mean, yeah, they've got a gross one, but sometimes they play it out better.
Now they do.
Yeah.
With more orange and stuff.
Yeah, and then, they get the darker outfits, too. I don't mind.
Yeah.
So.
Well, either way.
It's not a good one, but yellow and red.
Let's break down the loss real quick. I think a lot of it is definitely due to penalties. I mean, it's obvious. It's not my thought. It's clearly was an issue.
Well, in my mind, I don't blame the penalty game a lot, but I swear the refs were out there, and I'm not saying just on us. I'm just saying they were out there to literally see if they can't throw the flag up for every single penalty there is in football.
Yeah, there were some bogus ones.
I could not believe some of the calls they got. And like you said that day is ticky-tacky. Mm-hmm. They literally were just nitpicky on when to throw it. I mean, some of those holding calls, you could have thrown them every single...
Any play.
Any single drive. Yeah, any play out there. Because there is one somewhere in there. But, when they slow motion that one, I don't remember who it was on, I'm like...
Seriously? Yeah, seriously? He snagged him for a hot second.
Well, there's not even a little bit of a shirt grab.
That was kind of just on the chest. It could have been a wraparound, but it's was it really? The block in the back is the one that pissed me off because he just tapped him. And toward the guy, he could have just been jumping, leaning toward the
he got fingertips to him, and it was side back, so yeah, I guess it's a little iffy, but the guy was right there, and if anything, he stopped his flow going up more yards. But yeah, he pushed him if anything, he pushed him towards Philip Lindsay.
And every single Broncos fan knows how this feels because we see it almost every game. Huge plays getting called back by penalties.
Yeah.
All the time. It's always on either a big third down conversion or like a 20 yards down the field or just any kind of big play just gets pulled back, holding penalty or blocking, or, just illegal formation or something just dumb. Yeah. And it is a big deal as far as like
push off. I
do think the team shoots themselves in the foot a lot. It's big on, that's a coaching thing too. That's discipline. There was a time we didn't do this. It's been a while, but there was a time that we weren't undisciplined like this. We got to get back to that.
You say that one pissed you off the most? The one that pissed me off the most is roughing the passer call on Shaq Barrett. That was absolute bullcrap because he was already in motion. There's nothing he really could have done, and then Mahomes threw it, hits him, stops, puts his hands up, showing that he's not falling on top of Mahomes, so he won't get called, but gets called anyways. Then why don't you just smear that mother?
I know, right? If he was going to get called, I wish he would have just clotheslined him and wrapped him around. But
that bugged me so bad when they called that. And then there was one that Chubb goes in, and there's a hands to the face. Was it? Or what was that call?
There was an...
What was it called, though? What was the penalty called?
Illegal.
I just cannot believe it because... I just cannot believe it because, obviously they're both, slapping at each other. One's blocking, one's trying to push him off. He pushes him off and just illegal hands to the face because he's got, 2 fingers right up there to... right on his face mask barely to get him away. It just drives me nuts.
Just these little nitpicky penalties, but yeah. Whatever. We'll take the loss. It's the same thing week to week. But we'll deal with it. We'll move on to the next one. Big news this week. Trade deadline hit, and we lost one of our big guys, man. Demaryius Thomas.
We had 2 on the trade board. Brandon Marshall, Demaryius Thomas. Demaryius Thomas went.
I wish we would have seen them both go if we were going to do it. Whatever.
Well, not like Brandon Marshall, but...
I like them both. No, I love them both. But you know what? We have good replacements for both of them.
Well, there's people who, their time is done. They got to go.
If you
Brandon
can get
Marshall,
for him.
yeah, if you can get something for him, go for it. Because, you obviously have to retain defense. And, we were talking about Seahawks trying to hold everybody, and look at how it's just completely shattered.
That's true.
So, when you have them, get rid of them. When they're worth something, get someone new in. We've got, Josie Jewell
and Cortland Sutton.
Cortland Sutton. So, they can be the next guys.
Future.
Yeah. So,
well, and you know what? I'll always love DT. DT will always be one of the greatest Broncos of all time. Second...
He's number 2.
Yeah, second leading receiver in Bronco history. That's big time. He's won a Super Bowl with us. He will live in Broncos history forever. But, this was a good business move. As much as I hate to say it, this was the right call. We got something. We got a good pick for him. That's not the most amazing pick, but they said the Texans overpaid for that. And I'm thinking, well, that's at least what I would want is a 4th round pick, and we got it. You know what I mean? We got something for him. We relieved cap space, so we have $14 million to cap next year, which we can use big time for O linemen or anything. You know what I mean? Pay a coach the big bucks. I don't care.
Get a coach that's worth the big bucks.
Exactly. That was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. It was a good deal. It was a smart deal. We as far as that goes. I don't like it. I obviously hate watching our guys go, especially to other teams, especially to teams we're going to be playing this week. We got to see him in a different uniform already against us.
I know, that's
rough.
That's funny though. It's rough. It's sad. It's sad. He literally, his first game is playing at an away at the stadium he's always plays.
Yeah, he'll just move his stuff from one locker room to the next.
That's so weird to me. I did hear that he already had a house in Houston. It wasn't really a big change.
Oh, because... Is he from there?
I don't know, but he already had one.
That's interesting.
I'm not sure. But, that's, I guess that...
it works out for him, I guess. I hope he gets the money that he's being owed, I hope he's I hope he helps.
I hope there's no hard feelings.
Yeah, exactly. That's a big deal. I really hope there's no hard feelings. I want him to retire a Bronco when the time comes. Dude, I'll never forget. My favorite Demaryius Thomas moment will always be
the Steelers.
Yep, the overtime catch to the end zone. Dude, I was big. I love that.
I could not believe that. That was awesome.
And that's another thing too. Like his production was starting to dwindle. Like we've been seeing the drops. We've been seeing, his production value is just starting to kind of slow. So when you can get something for a guy that's clearly aging, get it, man.
Yep.
I mean, Sanders is rocking it. Sutton's looking really good. We've got some good young talent. Hamilton, Tim Patrick. It's time to move on. It happens it happens eventually every time to somebody. So this time, unfortunately, it was to DT.
But I'll always be proud to have this jersey.
Hell yeah, championship, man. He's got that ring.
This jersey.
And this guy helped him out.
Yep, that's true.
Okay, so moving on to this week, which we will be playing Demaryius Thomas. Houston Texans have won 5 straight, and they're coming to the Mile High City. What do you think?
This is a tough one. I mean, if I was to say this in the beginning of the season, I think we got it. But and then even like the week 3, I would have said that as well. Like they looked pretty bad, but the Coles are rolling now, and they are starting to click.
Yeah.
And that's tough. I hope the only reason thinking, I mean, I'm not saying this is the only reason, but one of the biggest things that help us is it's at home. The last couple we've lost. I think it's going to be roaring in Mile High.
Yeah, big time.
And they need to show their worth now. That Broncos need to show their worth. Well, we just lost to the Chiefs. We can't have another lose. We got to get things stepping. I don't know. I hope the coaches start doing something. I always say that, but
I feel like the Texans are definitely beatable. It's not like they're just like rocking people. They are playing very good.
I just say Roby not on Hopkins. Roby
then he'll be covering Demaryius.
Hopkins.
But I think that's actually doable, yeah. You can actually manage that.
Do Demaryius Thomas, not
Roby.
Not Roby on Hopkins.
See, the thing of it is, though, is like Hopkins isn't a burner. Hopkins is definitely a possessions guy where he's going to go up and just catch it. But he can do that on anybody. Like, he's going to do it on anybody that's covering him.
If anything, I want Simmons to spy on Hopkins the whole time.
Yes. I think that's smart.
Simmons on Hopkins the whole time.
That would be good. Absolutely. And then, actually, you know what? I will say one thing. Will Parks, man, he played good.
Yeah, he plays good.
He might be the next guy in line for...
I kind of like him.
Stu's ready to go.
Yeah. Stu is good. I mean, he knows where to be. The thing is once someone gets it, he's got to be there, or they're gonna.
I think that. Yeah, come on.
Mom.
I think. I personally think. Watch, somebody's gonna come in.
Here, you talk. I'm gonna see who it is real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
We have company for the first time on
know.
406 Broncos. This is a first. Oh my gosh. Mail time. Mail time. Let's see. Anyway,
What is it?
This is weird.
What is it? You ordered pizza?
Oh, it's a pizza guy. Okay.
Do you have any more? You just get one for yourself.
Let me get back on track here. God, I'm so sad. Houston. I don't even know where to go from here. That was so weird. What was that? There was a pizza?
No, yeah, she got pizza, but I guess she only apparently got some for herself. That's cool. I'll find something for dinner.
Yeah. That was just on the show. That's so funny. Oh man.
Well, whatever.
I like that. What else? What else can we say about it? About the whole situation? Hopefully Sua Cravens is coming back soon. Jeez.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot about it. Well, he was on IR, so that's 8 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're on halftime here.
Well, he was starting to practice again. He was back at practice, I think. I don't know. I don't know when he's coming back.
Jeez, man.
But yeah, Will Parks played great. Hopefully we'll see. I think they should rotate. They should put Parks and Stewart in a more rotation. Like Parks does come in now from time to time, but he needs to be more frequent because he's good energy.
So
we'll see though. We'll see what happens.
That guess I want to see that rush defense come into play.
I've been waiting, man. Like we start off so hot.
We've got another versatile quarterback here.
Yeah, we started off so quick. You know what I mean? Like
we do that
blitzing, and doing it well, and then it just
all the time
fizzles out.
They just I don't know.
They adjust and they know how to block us, and then we don't change how to do it.
That's the thing.
We don't
adjust.
We don't make adjustments for the adjustment.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the key matchup I want to see because he's versatile. I mean, obviously, whoever's blocking Hopkins and rushing Watson, and I don't know if their line is as good as Kansas City's. Those two tackles on Kansas City are one of the top tier.
That's true.
And even Von Miller said that.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to see how Sutton does in the number 2 spot now. I want to see how he handles the pressure.
How he worked out, even the last game. Yes. He's fine. He's good.
I like that kid.
He's a big dude. He's Demaryius Thomas 2.0 kind of thing. So he's a big dude. So I like that because I mean you've got Emmanuel Sanders, the small, speedy one. You got Cortland Sutton who will just catch that. If you throw it up there, I'll jump for that.
Oh, it should be good. What else? Anything else you want to say about the?
Well, are we throwing key matchups?
I think we kind of did.
I said the defense one. Did we say the
offense
one? I
said Sutton. I'm putting Sutton.
Oh, okay. I guess so, yeah.
I'm going to say Sutton.
Well, yeah.
And I'm going to say, I don't know if Royce is playing this week, but I'm going to say.
So. It looked like he was, but.
Phillip Lindsay, too, against that D-line. That's a tough D-line.
Are they. Yeah.
So I'm going to say the run game needs to get going quick.
I'd say.
We did good on the run this week.
No, the key matchup in defense, I think, is that D-line and our O-line. Definitely.
Dude, our O-line is starting to.
Yeah, with
we were looking pretty
good. J.J. Watt.
Watt and Clowney.
Dude, that's gonna be scary. So this might be all about the line this time.
Yeah, like I said, our line started and they're just starting to kind of do.
And this is what's really bugs the hell out of me because I like Keenum, but he has no awareness to his backside. At all.
True.
He has. I don't know if he just trusts in it so much. Like that's just how it felt like in Vikings. But dude, this is the Denver O line now.
Yeah.
You gotta kind of squirm out of there a little bit, and you got to be aware from your backside because you screwed that up and made what was a turnover for us, but then you turned it over because you're not aware on your backside. You have no ball security. You have to have it at this game here with Clowney and Watt. You have to. Ford got, what, 3 sacks? 4 sacks.
Are you serious?
Yes. 4 sacks. And 1 was a strip.
Jesus. Yeah, he has no awareness of as far as where he's... As far as, like, when the pocket's starting to break down and when his line's starting to break down, he just, like... He holds on to it, and he's like, and I get it. Like, there's nobody open. Throw it away. Run out of the pocket. Do something. Don't hold on to it and sit in the pocket.
And that's the funny thing is because Simeon would do kind of like, being scared. Keenum's not. He's literally looking for everybody.
He's the fearless one.
He's fearless, but he still
stupid.
Gets set. He needs to move.
Or do something. Get rid of it. I don't care what you do, but you cannot sit in the pocket. And while that line is breaking down, it's gonna happen, man. Like he trusts way too much in that line.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Well, picks. Call it on picks.
Okay.
Last week I was 10-4.
I was 7-7. I picked some weird ones.
Yeah.
I still have an upset in here though.
Oh, I have it too this time.
It has to happen.
Well, let's go ahead and start with Thursday night's game. Oakland at San Francisco. This is
the battle of the crappy bays.
The poop shoot. I don't know. This is a washout game, but I'm going to say San Francisco because it's in San Francisco and because Oakland is garbage.
I'm gonna say Oakland on this one. I don't know
Oakland's
why.
garbage,
Literally, you even said it. It's a coin flip. It's
It really
so
is.
bad. It's so hard to determine who's going to win. So, Raiders.
Okay.
Next one is what? Falcons versus Redskins.
Yeah.
Redskins have everything going right now. I think so. I'm going with Redskins at home.
I am too. They're looking hot. The Falcons are kind of looking meh. It wouldn't surprise me if the Falcons came out hot this time.
Yeah.
But something's up in Washington. Something's in the water because they're doing something special. Detroit at Minnesota.
That's hard.
Both these teams, man. It's a rivalry game. It's a big,
The Lions are the upset crew of that division.
Yeah, and the Vikings have surprised me in some games. They just don't show up sometimes.
Yeah.
But they're going to show up this week, I think, and Minnesota's going to take the win at home.
Yeah, I think after the last loss at home, they're going to give this one to the crowd this time. So. Yeah. Alrighty. Was it Steelers versus Ravens?
Yep.
All right. Steelers. Ravens are hot and not. I don't know what's happening there because they look good. They don't look good, really. So, Steelers, they're another one who's starting to get the coals rolling there, too. So, and things are clicking again. I mean, they started out bad, but it's Steelers, dude. So, I'm going with Steelers.
I'm going to take Baltimore in this one. It's in Baltimore. This is one of the biggest rivalries in all of football. These guys play each other tough every single time. And if there's anybody that knows how to beat Pittsburgh, it's Baltimore. They go back and forth, though. Like, they know how to beat each other. But Baltimore's going to bring it hot.
Baltimore already beat them at home, though, this year, didn't they?
Did they?
I believe so.
I think they can do it. I think they can sweep.
Maybe.
I'm taking Baltimore, man. I don't know. It's at home. That crowd's going to be crazy. Going Baltimore, man. Kansas City at Cleveland. Go figure Kansas City would have this game next. God. They're going to stomp
the Browns.
I would love to see the Browns just, like, surprise them, but it's not happening.
Yeah.
Kansas City
is going to win that.
It might be the first time I picked Kansas City all year.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not.
It's not, but I feel like I've picked them to lose the last, like, 3 weeks. Mostly out of spite.
I think, obviously it's Kansas City. I mean, we've got new coaching changes at Browns, but that's going to be the first week. So
yeah, that's right into the fire for whoever is coaching.
Right. But, I mean, I guess that would really bring up their resume if they they win.
Big time.
Okay. Jets versus Dolphins?
Yep.
Dolphins. It's at home. I think, is the rocket launcher still?
I think the rocket launcher's still on action.
Okay.
He's still rocking and rolling. He's rocking and rolling.
Yeah. So, I believe the Dolphins will take this. Jets, no.
Yeah. I think there's a coaching change in the
Jets future.
Jets future as well, yeah. But I'm gonna go Miami as well. Jets are kind of just stumbling right now, and not that I have so much faith in the Dolphins, but it's at home. Their defense is pretty solid. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins for sure. Chicago at Buffalo. Brrr. Buffalo does not have their starting quarterback. Chicago is on fire, right? Well, I'm not going to say Chicago's on fire, but they're clicking. They're doing good.
Trubisky's on fire.
Trubisky's on fire. And Khalil Mack is back. Chicago is
Mack is back.
The Mack is back.
Me?
Yep.
Okay.
Who are you picking?
Bears. The Bears. That's, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Chargers.
Tampa Bay.
Oh. Where am I at?
Tampa Bay, Carolina.
Oh. Carolina. At home. They're actually looking really good.
They are. They're starting to... I don't know.
They look like 2015.
They're kind of just sneaky there. Like, nobody's talking about them, but they need to be talking about because they're starting to look pretty good. They're not quite 2015.
I guess not, but their scores are starting to look like it a little bit now.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Tampa Bay's got that Fitz magic, but it ain't going to be enough.
No.
I could watch. I would not be surprised if Fitzpatrick came out and just lit it up like he did the first couple days.
I think he gets like a good, like, what would you say? Just a good stride in the beginning, and then he overthinks everything, and then it kind of goes down to crap. And then you have to like almost give him 2 to 3 game break, and then he's like back, ready to roll again. And
when the pressure's on, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen this week, but it wouldn't surprise me. But I'm still taking Carolina. Chargers at Seahawks. I'm taking the Chargers, man. They're looking pretty hot, and then the Seahawks. It's at home though. You know, Seahawks could do something special, but I don't know. I'm taking Phillip Rivers against a slow moving Seahawks team.
Yeah, Chargers. They're one that's not really been talked about too much either, and usually a lot of people like to talk about them.
I know. And then the one year that they're doing really good.
I know, but yeah, Chargers. I definitely think will take this. Seahawks have something going a little bit now, but
we haven't even played the Chargers yet.
I know. Chargers are looking good. If anyone can beat the Chiefs in the division, dude, the Chargers definitely can.
I can't wait to see that rematch. Chargers lost the first time around, but it might be a different story the next time.
Oh, they did play once already, haven't they?
I think it was actually.
That was close, though, wasn't it?
I think it was in L.A. too.
Was it?
I think so.
Chargers can do it. They can do it.
I hate having to root for them, though.
Still, they can do it. We don't want them to sweep the division.
No.
Where were we?
Rams.
Okay, Rams.
This is a good game.
Versus Saints. That is a good game.
Oh, God.
That is a tough game.
You know
those two teams are probably the two best teams in the NFC.
I'm gonna be pissed if they show this game and not ours.
Oh yeah, huh?
I'll have to go watch it at a bar.
205 to 220.
Just because our record sucks, but the Texans are doing all right, so they might show it still.
So yeah.
Sorry.
Two best teams in the NFC right there.
Yep. Only one loss between the two of them.
Yeah, that's true. I said Green Bay could have done it. They should have done it.
They could have done it.
They should have done it because they gave if Ty Montgomery didn't freaking fumble, they gave Aaron Rodgers 2 minutes. He would have done that. He would have done that.
He would have at least given him a chance.
So, but they never gave Aaron Rodgers a chance, so we didn't see it. Saints can do it though. They pounded on Vikings, and I didn't think that was going to happen. So I'm going with Saints this time.
I'm taking the Saints this week too. I'm taking the upset as well. I don't think it's that much of an upset though. Honestly,
it's not an upset.
It's in New Orleans. It is, but it's not much of one. It's in New Orleans. That place is gonna be loud.
They're not going undefeated.
No, I agree. The Rams will not go undefeated. This is the week that they lose because they're showing weaknesses in that defense. There's little chinks in that armor, man, and I think that Drew Brees is one to expose it. Mm-hmm. And it might be a shootout because the Saints defense isn't like super special, so we might be seeing a big high scoring game.
I put Goff in.
Dude, I put Gurley's gonna kill it for me still, but I think it's gonna be a high scoring, close game. But Breeze is gonna win that. The veteran takes it. Another really good game is Packers at Patriots.
This sucks for Packers because they are a good game.
And they're in a rough stretch here.
Yeah, but they're going to New England, and New England. It's New England.
I'm taking New England for sure.
Yeah,
this is awesome. It's very rare to see Rodgers versus Brady. You don't see that a lot. So this is pretty cool to see this, but
probably the last time you can see.
Probably is actually, yeah.
So this is a very good game. I'm going with Patriots. They have the home field advantage, and that's the reason why.
I as well will take the Patriots.
Where are we at? Titans, Cowboys.
Yes, sir.
Titans. They're both up
and
down. Really? They're both up and down, man.
Oh,
it's
I agree.
So hard. And Titans, who'd they play last time? They were on a bye, but who did they play last time?
I don't remember.
They played in.
They played in L.A. or in They played the Chargers.
They played the Chargers, but were close. They went for the 2-point instead of going to overtime.
Yeah, that's true. That's another big thing is they had the bye week too, so they're well rested and they've had time to really.
Titans can come to play the game, but some reason things don't click sometimes. Cowboys, they do that somewhat too, but I think Titans are a better team right now than the Cowboys.
The reason I was so surprised is because I also picked the Titans.
Really?
I thought I was picking an upset there. which it is, I think. But
I don't really think so. Besides the home field advantage, I don't think it's.
And there's not much. They say it's not much of a home field advantage for the Cowboys there.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Just it's not like most places where it's like just because it's a big place where a lot of opposing teams like to go, so you don't get a lot. It's just like in Arizona where there's a lot of visiting teams.
I don't know.
And
I think Cowboys got more of a fan base.
They do, but they say the Cowboys fans just aren't as like crazy. They're not as so like
because they suck now.
Yeah.
Like, well, I mean, I guess I wouldn't say the same for Broncos, but like, I don't know. There's something. Yeah, I guess there's something about the Mile High, and it's just. I mean, yeah, you get opposing people there, but.
Well, it's not,
it is. It's a sea of orange, and how they have that stadium is just rumbles.
Well, it's not the Broncos deal. Isn't just. It's not just a home field advantage because of the fans. It's a home field advantage because of the altitude.
Yeah,
like that's a big deal.
Oh yeah, that is true.
So that's where our advantage lies, not just in our fans, but in our actual altitude.
But that can go and bite us in the butt when we go anywhere else too, because we have to do the altitude change as well.
Right.
So.
All right, and then our game, Houston at Denver. I'm always gonna take Denver. I mean,
it'll be tough.
I think we can do it. I always think we can, but I don't think Houston. And that's another big thing. Houston's on a 5-game win streak. Streaks end, man.
Yeah.
Especially when you're rolling that
streak.
Heavy streaks end.
We can't have Thomas
go to a different team and then beat us. That would be embarrassing.
That'd be sad.
That'd be sad. But at least he might have a chance to actually do something this year.
Yeah.
So at least that's good for him. Hey, we're going to end this show big time, man. Demaryius Thomas, thank you for everything. Mile high salute to you, brother.
I own your jersey.
All right. Thank you for
watching.
watching.
My first jersey I've ever owned.
Oh, it was, huh? Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, whatever you got to do. Share. Let your friends know. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah, screw you, Chief fans.